For our project, we did basically a whole trailer makeover, and we did it for a woman named Lisa and her son James. And Lisa was so appreciative. Like right when we got there, she was crying, and all throughout the week she was crying. Friday was her birthday, and we finally got everything done. And it, like, seeing how emotional she got made it worth it for all of us.
It was honestly a spiritual awakening. Something that I won't ever forget is I went up on a roof of a trailer, which doesn't seem very high until you're up there, and I silvered it. And I said, I'm not getting down from here until I'm done with this. And I thought it was a lot of fun, and I always enjoy mission trips.
I think that mission trip was really fun, even though that we were in our own cruise with our own church. And I'm excited to see if I could go again next year and if my calendar's empty, so that I can have the experience of being in a crew with different people and not just the church.
This week was especially fun because we got to be with our youth group, and we didn't have the stress of meeting new people. We got along better as the week went on, and we got to do devos together, and I just really think that God brought us all together closer, and it was just a fantastic week.
I went on these trips when I was in high school, did the whole thing, and it was a good time. It was a really good experience every single year. Everyone's different, but that part of it never changed. And you know, the reason I've stayed on and kept going on these as an adult is because without the adults, the kids can't go. And every year when I was a kid, it was a struggle to get them on board. And I figure if I keep going, it's just one less body that needs to be accounted for. And you know, kids can keep going on these trips and keep having the same experiences that I remember so fondly.
God used me to help someone in need and give them, release some of the stress they had over this stressful era.
Yeah. And so what was your project this week?
This week I built a wheelchair ramp and painted and scraped windowsills with my crew.
And how was your resident?
Oh, she was amazing. She joined us every day for devotionals at lunch, and she was really interactive. She told us a lot about her life, and it was really great to meet her. And she was actually a influential person in the African American community in that area, so it was really nice to meet her.
Favorite thing about the mission trip is that you get to experience a new type of thing that you wouldn't get to experience being at home. You get to travel to a place you don't know, which doesn't sound like it'd be fun, but it's just the best fun of the summer, and you just get to make so many memories that you wouldn't be able to do otherwise.
How many mission trips have you been on?
If we're including the one where we were in COVID, it would be 6.
This was my first mission trip out of state. My first mission trip was in state, which really wasn't the same experience as out of state. And we got to help our resident named Jane, who was super kind and super sweet and super welcoming, and her whole family was super grateful for us. And we got to help rebuild her back deck, which was a really fun experience because I got to help demolish it, which was really, really fun for me. I also got to be in a group with people who I hadn't really talked with before, which was a really nice experience because I got to bond with them more. And two of the people in my group had moved away recently, so I got to connect with them as well, which was really nice.
My favorite part of work camp is getting to spend time with people. So it's a really fun time. We don't really have many opportunities where we are all together in one circumstance, right? Like we are all there for one purpose, that's to serve God and to serve our resident right there. And so it's just such an awesome time. You can feel it in the air, just the excitement and all of the fun and really just all that God does for us right there in the air. It feels thick. It's really, really something special. So that was a lot of fun for me, just getting to know everyone and forming relationships that are deeper.
Who am I that the highest king would welcome me? I was lost, but he brought me in. Oh, his love for me. Oh, his love for me. Who the sun sets free, oh, is free indeed. I'm a child of God, yes I am. Free at last, he has ransomed me, his grace runs deep. While I was a slave to sin, Jesus died for me. Yes, he died for me. Who the Son sets free, oh, is free indeed. I'm a child of God, yes I am. In my Father's house, there's a place for me. I'm a child of God, yes I am. I am chosen, not forsaken. I am.
This camp totaled 240 campers from 11 churches in 7 states, forming 38 crews and 35 sites, and y'all completed 100% of those sites. Altogether, you guys worked right around 7,200 hours this week, and that is amazing. Again, give yourselves a hand. That's unbelievable. So to put that into perspective for you, you guys are a part of thousands of people this summer who are serving in group mission trips across the country. And here's something else that I don't know, you might know or you might not, that throughout the years, mission trips through group have helped almost 500,000 people serve in communities just like this. And you're among those faithful servants. That's amazing. You're a part of a family and a club that can never be taken away from you. And I'm very proud of you for that.
Right? Yeah. I don't know about you, but I am tired. But isn't it a really good kind of tired? And I am so grateful for the love that you have brought to my hometown this week, and I cannot thank you enough. And before I hand the microphone over, I want to tell you, ask you, plead with you the challenge I gave you Monday about taking the same spirit home, that you do that, you don't forget that. Show the same love on your street, in your church, in your school, as you did here. And the people of this town love you. And I invite each and every one of you back next year when we have camp again, and I will do my best to get the shave ice truck back again. I've got the mayor here, and Mike Flynn, he is our city manager. And the last thing I do before I go to sleep tonight, I sleep for 12 hours, is I'm going to pray that each of you get home safe, and that the Lord would bless you and keep you.